valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need their favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, the seams are splitting. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps of P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better. If I haven't passed you yet, watch me catch up now, for real.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, hit. Before I sat down, still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah, with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I copy chromed out, hard talk, career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got a flow and a live show better than mine? I got a packed house yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
All the dope boys yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Front the back, they yelling,
bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Mic check, 1 2 1 2. You wanna beef with the king? What is you gon' do when you show up on the scene? What is you?
Yeah, tell me about it. Huh?
My bad.
I'ma make it hard for another sucker to flex. You know this ain't a squad for a sucker to test.
Yeah, I see it.
Way too fresh.
Yeah, I watched it when I was riding home. But look, I've been on since 10 o'clock. He gonna ask me, am I on? I asked him, do you want to be home? He said, yeah, he still ain't sending. I understand. I understand why you didn't. I understand why you didn't. But look, it's 10:05 again, and he's pausing the game. And all that. Yeah.
I'm driving this only 2 minutes, man. I'm driving with the ball. And it might go to done. It might not work, so you're not staying on the night. Like I was texting.
I know.
That's what the game is for, pausing it.
Oh, see, when you said that, I know you was like, I should have forfeited that. You try to be smart like that. I know, I understand, buddy. I understand. Yeah, absolutely. You just want to be done. You just want to be done at that point with all that. And look, it's 10:06. He still ain't sent it yet.
I said, like, and they gonna play like 10:03. And then Mike said that about you.
Yeah.
Yo, he don't have it like he just don't
Yeah.
play. Like, he gotta. I just want to get the game, but I never played Seattle. So I was only thinking about we go get Kansas City on Seattle, whatever, to see what they're about.
Yeah.
Your boy, he got an arm, but
Yeah, he got some challenges with him. You got to keep the game close and run the ball. Yeah.
Well, he's trying to run the ball 7 times, but like
I know.
Logan crashed his shit. But overall, offensively, he ain't. No, he didn't find why he said. He kept it.
Yeah. I saw it.
Yeah, he's playing. He didn't put this day only on you. But I just told him he's playing him other guys. He's just picked up all the formation.
Yeah, that's all right. Wait, that's because you didn't have him down long enough. You have him down a touchdown or two, he's gonna stay in it. And look, it's 10:08. At 10:10, I'm logging off. I'm not playing. I'm not. I ain't playing them. And he had the nerve to ask me. I said, "Do you want to be home or away?" He said, "Are you on?" I didn't even answer that. Look, he said, "Relax." He said, "Relax." You ain't answer. I'm gonna let Mike say that because everybody's not like him. Everybody else says the time and they're gonna be there. Now he's like, "Relax." You ain't answer.
Yo, diamonds on me fire, making wrist. I can teen orange, Richard Mille on me dancing just like Beyonce. Going against Glizzy. So I'm driving, so I was driving in Texas. I looked at it real quick. So then I'm like, at 6:42, he like, I'm about to head out. I'll be back 7:37. So me and Mike on the phone the whole time now. But let me know if something. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. Then I got on the phone with him. That's what made him. I told him I need to put that in the chat. That's how he did that.
Yeah.
That's wrong. That was my word. It was my word. When I got on the phone, I said, dude, you throwing me off. Like, I couldn't just tell no people was going to be ready. I said, dude, at 6:36, when you say something to me, bro, all you had to do was say, but I ran into town. I'm going to push it back. You know, he's going to ask me a question.
But he got less than a minute for this invite to get here. Yeah, I saw that. Why he talking about you playing games? Had to restart. He said, "Now look, had to restart the game. I'm coming." No,
So what I'm trying to figure out. Actually, you understand nothing. Your mic not working. If something happens to your game, why didn't you just call me like you normally would do?
because he be lying. I'm telling you, he be lying. All right, that's it. 10:10. He ain't sent it. Logging off. Logging off. And waiting 10 minutes. Yes, I am. Just off principle. Logging on. Been waiting 10 minutes. He said he lied and said he had to restart it. Now he did that on purpose. He logged off now to show he logged off. He did log off. He was on all that time. And look, I told now he gonna call me now. Watch, he gonna call here in a second. He gonna call. I shouldn't have. Yeah, because and then like you said, and he had nerve to say you playing games. Now he knew the game was on 10 o'clock. He knew the game was 10 o'clock. Why you didn't get on and restart it before then? Asking me, am I on? Like, you know, telling you.
I said, Mike, I was thinking about doing the thing so I could play him quick so I could play amp. So I said, if I play that dude, I think Mike, if I play a dude at 7 o'clock, we're going to find a way to dive in. I said this.
Yeah.
I said, we're going to find a way, because if we get off at 8:30 from 5, we're going to put the phone on 5 or something.
Come on, man. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Nobody want to hear that bullshit. Look, it's 10-11. 10-11. Still ain't.
What he said?
No, I ain't say nothing. Had to restart game. I'm coming. Yeah, Abdul is a slickster. He's smart enough to know to restart the game so he can say he had to restart it. But where was he at when I said, "Are you home or not?"
Detroit.
Yeah.
You told me that 3 minutes. Wow, relax. You ain't answer.
Yeah.
I
10-12.
just,
Yeah, what you mean? What you mean you ain't answer? Guess what, buddy? I purposely came and logged on to the game 10 minutes early so you could see I was online.
I said, Ab, I got home at 6:45. I got home at 6:45. I said no at 6:47 right now.
I'm not gonna accept the invite. Stay on the phone. I'm not gonna accept the invite. He gonna call. He gonna call after that. It's 10-12. It's 10. No, he ain't sent it yet. He just sent it. I'm not accepting it. Watch this. Phone gonna ring. You see it? I guarantee it's gonna ring when I don't accept the invite. Look, I send it.
10:13.
Yep.
But 10:13.
Log.
But at 9:36 he's available. 9:36 he's still good tonight.
Already. Yeah, what you asking him? Am I still good? Only people we have to ask are they still good is him. I said, look. I told him logged off already. Watch, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming, buddy. He's gonna call. Yes, he is. He's gonna call. He's gonna call. Because he want to give an excuse of why he in it. So you not playing? What time? I'm fucking with him. What time was our game scheduled?
I don't believe you do it. Why you doing this thing? How you getting an email?
Yeah. What time was our game scheduled for? And I text him at what time, asking, what time did I text him? I text him, you want to be home or away first? I text him at 10 o'clock. Do you want to be home or away? On the dot. I did it on purpose, buddy. I did it on purpose. Yeah. Yeah, what's he asking that for? What's he asking that for? He's terrible. Huh? Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job keeping him from throwing over the top. Look, he's not answering me, buddy. He's not answering me. I see. He's there.
And I told him he did come back and do it. I'm gonna say I know the difference in his game. He's gonna come back. He's gonna come back and check him.
Yeah. He'll do that if you take it away. But I tell you, I know how to take them away now. You got to put your curl routes in your hooks deeper. Yeah. Put them deeper.
I put 5, 10.
No, I do 10. Look, I text you at 9:30 and asked were you still on for 10. You didn't respond until 10. And I put. So here you go. Here you go. Okay. See, now I'm not playing. See what I mean? Now, who has to respond at 9:36? I was on at 10.
Not playing games or playing.
Look, and we got a grace period of 15 minutes anyway. Who said that?
What? Oh my God!
On at 10 as confirmed.
That's in the new book. That's the new book.
No, ain't no grace. That ain't in there. That ain't in there. I was on at 10 as confirmed.
If we got a grace period and the game till at 10, so automatically we got 10 to play the game. That's what he's telling me. That's what he's saying now.
That's what he's trying to say now. Yeah, because he sent it. He said he had to restart at 10, 13, or 14. Look. And I told you I had to start the game over because it froze from having it on, played on. But see what I mean? Now it's one thing to the other. Which is it? Is it you froze or you didn't play because I didn't answer you at 9:30? I don't have
Man, don't let it play without the way he said. The game over because it froze from having it on. What? This grace period right here, I need to.
Ain't no grace period. That's up to the person. They want to give grace. And guess what? You wouldn't have a problem giving grace if he calls and tell you something. Hey man, give me a minute real quick. Give me 5 minutes, all right? I'm ready. Just give me 5 minutes to do something. Blah, blah, blah. No, he's just not gonna do it. He was doing something else.
That's why
Yeah. Yeah, he doing other shit.
But I had to refresh for one of them. And then my whole screen went blank. My whole screen one time, and his whole screen went blank 2 times. Now one time when the game his screen went blank.
Right.
Now one time, the whole screen went blank 2 times.
Watch it. Hey buddy, watch this. Watch it. Now he said, are you playing or what? I'm gonna tell him apologize for being late.
You gotta make him apologize. I said that to him. I'm like, I do that wrong. I said, I do that wrong. I'm dead that wrong.
Look, apologize for being late. He said, I sent it. I don't care if you sent it. Apologize for being late. Yeah, he's terrible. He's terrible. He's terrible.
I was over it. Don't even want that 5 minutes, yo. Not 5 minutes. That shit was saying, Chan, we doing him. That shit was going, man.
And then what was he talking about? Buddy, show what your stream is online. What do you care for? Play your game.
Yeah. I think he didn't believe I was on the game.
Right.
Stop playing. Are you playing or what? Yo, kick his ass, man. Damn.
I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm making apologize. He don't want to get in trouble because he know he got nothing to stand on here. He can say he had to start it over.
He's not apologizing. He's not gonna do that.
Let's see what he's gonna do.
He said, yo, stop playing with it. Are you playing or what? That's what he said.
He said, I sent it. But I said last time, I said, apologize for being late.
We need to play this shit,
yeah, he's terrible.
God damn. Now I gotta wait to play you. Then when I play you, I gotta wait to push 1,000 goddamn over me. So it's like hot route. And he took the players out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I told Mike he was gonna do that. I said he loved that.
So he asked me that. That's the first he asked me that. He's like, we can move everybody over we want. I'm like, yeah. I saw some numbers. I saw numbers that don't mean I'll be on the court. No, we not be on the field. I saw the numbers.
Yeah. I told you he plays a lot of zone. A lot of zone.
Oh, he ain't playing by the man-to-man.
No, he don't. I didn't see him with a man-to-man play for you.
It was rare.
He would man up. He might man up some people, but he wasn't playing it. But he wasn't playing it.
Yeah, man, that's better than. I mean, that's good, man.
Stop playing. Are you playing or what? Yeah. Apologize. Apologize. Apologize for making me wait.
I'm not apologizing, man. Go ahead and play.
Apologize for making me wait.
I ain't apologizing. You're not.
Take accountability.
Man, you ain't you're not apologizing. Oh.
Hold on, buddy. Nah, buddy, I'm gonna fuck with his head. What is it?
I'm telling you, you got me. I should say it in the chat. I said, don't tell me on the phone.
That's right. That's why you think. Why you think you have to? You have to, because he'll change it around, buddy. He'll change it around on you. He'll throw a word in and out.
I said, I want the chat to see it. That's what I said to him.
Look. I'm done. Enjoy your leave. See. Yeah, he's done. See. That's all right. He know, because he know I'm gonna stand on business. Should I play him? Just go ahead and play him. Should I play him, buddy?
Yeah, where is that, man? We're gonna play his bitch ass on. He's done jury week. I've been going to play if you play that game, man.
I just told him, send the weekend
I'm glad. And Jerry Lee, he upset.
Yeah,
He didn't, he didn't try to alpha make sure that you actually,
He got you on one sweep. He got you on one sweep with Pacheco. I seen that.
And and he didn't bring the man, he didn't bring the type of emotion. He just fucking was set up and.
Oh no, yes he did. Yes he did. He brought his fullback. He moved him over.
Oh, he moved the fullback over. You're right, my fault.
Yep.
I meant to say he didn't bring Kelsey emotion.
No, but he brought the fullback. The fullback is in. He got the tight end as fullback on them plays. He's subbing his tight end as fullback is what he's doing.
Oh, okay. He just said it.
No, he didn't say it yet.
I'm saying right now. I'm on his live right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm on his live.
Okay.
I think on the live too.
Okay. It's terrible. Yeah, they was after him, wasn't they? Yeah, I just got it. Yeah. No, you ain't. It's on the Chief. Oh, you use Arizona playbook? Oh, okay. You switched it up. It's all right. Yeah, that's his go-to. That's his go-to. I don't need his headset because he don't have his headset on anyway. You can hear me. Yeah. Mine was on. So mine was on. I'm gonna turn my headset off because he's not gonna be on. You can hear me. And he better not say something about sin playbook or something. No. You what? You can hear me. I'm ignoring that. You can hear me. You can hear me.
No, bro, I can hear you on YouTube.
You hear me.
Oh, shit, I can hear myself too.
Yeah, because you can hear me talk. Yeah, I can turn the sound off.
You can hear me or you can't hear me?
Oh no, I'm turning my headset off. That's why I'm turning my headset off. Hold on. You won't be able to hear in a second. Nah, you can't hear nothing now, can you? Buddy. Yeah, you can't hear nothing on YouTube no more, right? Test. You hear me on the phone. You don't hear me on YouTube. I turn my mic off on my headset. Yeah. Now look. You still hear me? I can fix that too. This time my streaming thing has that on. Now look, buddy. I said ready. I said ready already, and he still ain't started the game. No, I got it. I got it. Oh, he just hit ready just now. All that time.
Alright, man.
All right. I'm gonna bust this.
One of the best smelling parking lots in the NFL. The tailgating's over now in Kansas City. It's football time at Arrowhead Stadium here in KC. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles.
So you can't see. You gonna see
and
what
the
he's doing.
Kansas City Chiefs.
He do a lot of stemming, that little short stem outside, but you have people there most of the time, so he couldn't. Yeah. Alright, you might as well. He wanted to sub out everybody after the
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Off we go from Kansas City. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Great, set, Alpha, I don't know what that. Delta.
Right to the air, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he's going to take this one all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hey, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Yellow. Orange.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Pass caught right side. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Hey, dribble it! Nice high!
They'll run with the former 7th round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That is Cooper DeJean in there for the stop. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow! Hero 15!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Yellow! Hey, Ripley! Nice high!
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. That'll be picked up by the Eagles.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
73! Great.
Throwing is Hurts. That one incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Don't touch it! Hey, let's go. Crowd left, get it! Don't touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's caught Saquon Barkley. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Great, set! Anyone it? Crowd left, get it!
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Hey, 73. No touch.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
You on them. Great, set. Crown up the enemy. No touch.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Great, set. Hey! Hey, wait up! No touch.
First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
15. Yellow. I've got blue. Yellow. 15. Hey, color.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 47 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So they move inside the 20. First and 10 at the 18.
Yellow. Easy. Let's go on.
Now Mahomes. So one quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 57. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. 2nd and a yard.
15. Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Here's Mahomes. Forced to his right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
If he's able to get the ball out of his hand on time, that's probably a completion, but there's a little hesitation for one reason or another, and by the time he lets it go, he has a defender bearing down on him and leads to an incompletion.
They put Kelsey in motion. He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for 1st and goal.
Here's Pacheco. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Not a great start by this running back here in the first half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 15, 15. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. For the return, here comes Britton Covey. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Very set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts will work here from the pistol. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So I actually really like the concept of the pass play, and I think if we see a little bit better pass protection, even just a second longer, that's probably a completed pass, but I think the pressure just sped his clock up just enough, Mike, that he wasn't able to get that ball exactly where it needed to be.
73, 73. Hey, easy, 63, 63, back. No touch.
On third down, here's Hurts. Oh, that's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to be looking at a short field for the offense after the INT. Chance to tie the game or even take the lead.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Hey, 43, yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes on first down. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Fight on these two, fight on these two.
Mahomes back. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. It's Jalen Phillips. He gets in to drop him. It's a loss of 8.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
RWA!
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this.
Yellow, yellow! RWA!
They'll send Worthy in motion.
Yellow! Hey, 57 color, 57 color. Right.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Britton Covey now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Trimmer. Count that, Yanni. No touch.
Hurts to the air on first down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be third down.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
On third down, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Philadelphia.
Miami.
Here's Barkley. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Joshua Williams there to bring him down. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Now it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now Hurts. That one caught by Smith. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Hey, easy, 63, bad. No touch.
On play action, Hurts. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a second down.
Alpha. Good. Hey, 73, 70. I know you want that. Crowd that get him. No touch.
Now Hurts. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, Silver, ready? Alpha. No touch.
Here's Kurtz. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yellow! Hey, Ripley! There's a line, right?
First and 10 for Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Eye down these two. There's a line, right? 15, yellow. 43, 15. Hey, yellow, hey, go going. Easy. Attack.
Throwing is Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. First and 10.
Yellow, hey, Sunday on Sunday. 15. Yellow!
Here's Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down. Yellow. That's a line. Hey, 43, 15. Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And that is no good. He missed it. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
I like the call, using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now, a carry for Hunt. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 5. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. From the 41, here's second and 6. Here's a handoff to Barkley. Down the sideline, past the 45. A gain of 17 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
No touch that. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Alpha. Crown left Yeti. Man. No touch.
On first down, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
Great. Set. All right, anyway, that. Pocket Hornet. 73, 73. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down.
Good, set. And anyway, crowd left Yanni.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top.
Double toe set. And anyway, King, Phil King, Phil King. Double touch.
On the handoff, now this is Bigsby. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Crowd left Yanni. Crowd left. Double toe set. And anyway, double touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Good, set. Crowd left Yanni. 180. Double touch.
A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get, and he will get into the end zone. Jalen Hurts, touchdown Philadelphia. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Yellow. Wait. Hey, 57. Arms up.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
17. Harrison Butler to kick off for Kansas City.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Covey now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Don't touch that. Round up. I don't even know. Hey. Alpha, alpha, alpha. Don't touch it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Barkley running left. Finding room across midfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big one here in the 4th quarter, and even 30 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Great, set. What up? Hey! 73! 70! Like a Hornet! Don't touch it.
To throw, Hurts. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second and 10.
Crowd up, Yeti. Great, set. I know you want it. Don't touch it.
Now it's Bigsby. And some good blocking. Springing him. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
73. Great, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. Oh, it's Silver, ready? No touch.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Great, set. Hey! Delta!
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Yellow. Attack. Hero 15.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard.
Yellow.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's a handoff to Pacheco, running left. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Now, on 2nd and long.
57 colors. Yellow. I've got blue, lady.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Ball, Easy.
They'll drop to throw. And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Here comes 2nd down.
Attack! Yellow. I don't need to. 57 colors.
Mahomes back. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Wait! There's a line, Eddie!
Back to throw. He's into it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Eagles have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And look out there, upended at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. It is 2nd and 9.
That's right.
A run with Barkley. He's got room at the 30. Strong. Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
Hurts. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
Devontae Smith on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
50, yellow.
Throwing now, Mahomes. A ball deep for the end zone. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Again, working deep downfield. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock. Now KC going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride back to victory.